Hola, soy yo, Vicky, otra vez. It's me, Vicky, again. And in today's video, we're going to look at three verbs that all mean the same thing in English, so people always struggle with. When we use the verb to meet in English, we only have one verb to meet. Doesn't matter if you're meeting someone for the first time, if you're arranging to meet them, or if you just meet them by accident in the street, you bump into them. In English, we use the verb to meet for all those three. In Spanish, no, we don't. We have three different verbs that all mean different ways of meeting someone. So we have encontrar, which sometimes you will see reflexive. Encontrarse. Encontrarse or encontrar is to meet by accident, where we might say, oh, I bumped into Fred yesterday. Yeah, wasn't expecting to meet him, just bumped into him, saw him in the pub or in the shop or wherever. So, encontrar or encontrarse is to meet by accident, to bump into someone. Then we have conocer. Conocer is a completely different kind of meet because this is to meet someone for the first time only. You would never use it again after that for meeting someone. It's only the first time when you first met someone. And lastly, the third way of saying meet is when we arrange to meet someone. And in Spanish, we use quedar for arranging to meet someone. So, encontrar or encontrarse, conocer y quedar. What we're going to look at now is how you use them in different sentences. So I'm going to hold up a sentence in English and see if you can translate it into Spanish. They're mainly present tense because I'm aware there may be all different kind of levels of people watching. There's a couple of past tenses, etc. in there. So our first example, when did you meet your husband or wife, of course? When did you meet your husband or wife? Now's the time to pause the video and think about it and how you would say it if you want to sort of join in and translate it yourself, because in a moment I'm going to show you the answer. So, one or un. Gosh, I nearly said it in French. Uno, dos, tres. And the answer is, by magic, ¿cuándo conociste a tu mujer o marido? Because you could also use esposo or esposa. So, ¿cuándo conociste a tu mujer? So this is conocer because it is meeting for the first time we're talking about. When did you meet is preterite. If you don't know what I mean by things like preterite in different tenses, there are lots of videos on my channel about past tenses, and also they're explained in level 2 of the Break the Language Barrier book, my books that are available on any Amazon site. So, when did you meet your husband or wife? ¿Cuándo conociste a tu mujer o marido? Número 2. Let's meet on the beach at 10. Let's meet on the beach at 10. So again, this is a time to pause your video if you want to think about it, to translate it. Uno, dos, tres. And again, by magic. Quedamos en la playa a las 10. Quedamos en la playa a las 10. So this is quedar because this is to arrange to meet someone. ¿Comprendes? Present tense. Número 3. I always bump into, this always actually really does happen to me. Does it happen to you? No. And I don't hardly go to the market. I hate the market, so, but you always bump into someone you know, don't you? So, number 3. I always bump into someone I know at the market. So again, time to freeze the video if you want to think about it and translate it. Uno, dos, tres. And the answer, siempre me encuentro con algún conocido. Somebody I know, algún conocido. O también puedes decir alguien que conozco en el mercadillo. So, siempre me encuentro con algún conocido en el mercadillo. And this is an interesting one because we're using encontrar because it's to bump into someone. But someone you know is a conocido. A person you know is a conocido from the verb conocer. ¿Comprendes? Let me know in comments if you understand okay or you want something clarifying. So, número 5, we meet every Saturday in the bar. Now, we meet every Saturday in the bar. So again, it's your 3-second warning, because I'm going to give you the answer in a moment. 1, 2, 3. And the answer is, quedamos cada sábado en el bar. Again, to arrange to meet, so we use quedar. Quedamos cada sábado en el bar. Número 6. When I went to Spain, I met a lot of new friends. When I went to Spain, I met a lot of new friends. So, if you want to freeze the video, think about it, translate it. Now's the time. 1, 2, 3. And your answer is, cuando fui a España, conocí a muchos nuevos amigos. When I went, which is pre-treat, cuando fui a España, conocí, I met, again pre-treat, only did it once, each one you met once, but the first time you only meet, that only ever happens once. So, cuando fui a España, conocí a muchos nuevos amigos, or muchos amigos nuevos. Número 7. While I was walking the dogs, I bumped into Jose. Okay, while I was walking the dogs, I bumped into Jose. So again, 3-second warning. If you want to freeze the video, you can look at while I'm holding the card up, you can translate the card. 1, 2, 3. And again, by magic, the answer is, mientras estaba paseando con los perros, me encontré con Jose. Okay, mientras estaba paseando, it could be also paseaba con los perros, me encontré con Jose. Because that's to bump into, of course. So, número 8. When do you want to meet for a chat? Anytime you want to meet for a chat, we can meet for a chat. I like to chat. When do you want to meet for a chat? Okay, present tense. 1, 2, 3. And your answer is, ¿cuándo quieres quedar para charlar? Now, you may have used hablar, which is to talk, but charlar is specifically chat. ¿Cuándo quieres quedar para charlar? You could also say quedarnos para charlar. Okay, número 9, very true. Always, no es muy fácil encontrar a alguien simpático, pero bueno. So, número 9, I'd like to meet someone nice for company. I'd like to meet someone nice for company. Again, give you 3-second warning if you want to translate the sentence. 1, 2, 3. And the answer. Me gustaría conocer a alguien agradable o simpático para compañía, ¿vale? Y número 10, the last one, oh, of course, because it's to find someone, to meet someone for the first time. Encontrar, you could use there. That's like to find someone rather than to meet someone. Conocer would be meet someone, get to know someone. Conocer is to meet for the first time or to get to know someone, which comes up in this last example. I want to meet her to get to know her better. So maybe somebody you've been speaking to on the phone, but you've never actually met in person. So I want to meet her to get to know her better. Uno, dos, tres. Quiero conocerla para conocerla mejor. So both conocer works in both of those verbs. To meet her for the first time, to get to know her better. ¿Vale? Okay, there you go. So that's a little explanation of encontrar, quedar y conocer. Encontrar, to bump into. Conocer, to meet for the first time. And quedar, to arrange to meet someone. I hope you found that video useful. If you have, as usual, please give me the thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's completely free. It helps me out with YouTube. And it means you can get notified then of any new videos. Anyway, main thing is please look after yourself, and again, the main thing is thank you ever so much for watching. So, ya está. So, te veo muy pronto en el próximo video y hasta entonces, como siempre, que tu Dios vaya contigo. Gracias y adiós.